Hello, everyone. Happy to see a full house. I'm Antonina, Growth and Partnerships Manager at Balancy, and I'll be hosting the session today. Out of the registrants, we've got a very mixed room. We have studio founders, CEOs, product managers, design and monetization teams, and engineers. So it's a big spread, which is perfect. Today's session has something for each of you. A quick note, feel free to leave questions in chat anytime. We will answer them live. Joining me today are two of my fantastic team members, Pavel Ignatov, Balancy's co-founder and CEO, and Michael Kripin, our product owner and longtime LiveOps strategist.
Hello,
So,
everyone.
what we're going to discuss today. Um, moment. In today's session, we will speak why LiveOps has bottlenecks in real teams, the new Balancy SDK, which is our biggest update yet. Then we will move forward towards Michael's product demo. He will showcase Royal Match style templates, the UI builder for offers, pop-ups, and mini events. Then we will go towards Pavel's technical demo, how fast integration works, environments, caching, analytics hooks. And then we will have live Q&A at the end, but feel free to ask the questions throughout the session. We will answer them. This webinar is brought to you by Balancy. To those of you who are unfamiliar with the platform, I would like to take a brief moment and introduce it to you. Balancy is a LiveOps platform that lets game teams ship events, offers, UI, and logic without waiting on engineering sprints. Branches, segmentation, A/B testing, templates, and now also a visual UI builder that renders right on top of your game. Our platform supports teams at Amanotes, Line Studios, Quali, and many others. I will add a link right now to the chat. Feel free to register on balancy.dev and create your first LiveOps project to explore all the features. All right, just drop the link. So, why are we here? If you've ever waited weeks to roll out a weekend event, you know the pain. Product managers have ideas, engineering has a backlog, and the velocity melts. We've shipped a major SDK update to kill that lag. Template libraries, a visual builder, and a simpler integration path. Today, we will show you exactly how it works, answer your questions, and help your team launch faster. Events, mini games, offers, all inside the platform. All right, so no more preamble. Michael, over to you.
Thank you very much. I'm ready to share my screen. Please help me with that.
Mhm.
Now everybody can see it. So, uh, to take advantage of our latest update with UI Builder and supporting for UI built inside the demo platform, you will need to update to the recent LiveOps package, and you will have a chance to check our demo with examples that we provide as best practices or just as examples from the market, commonly used event practices. When you create new project on our platform, we now suggest you to select starter kit option. And if you do so, your new project will look like this. It will come together with preset of 8 different LiveOps activities, some events, mini games, offers of different types, which are already set up with UI that is built by us for demonstration purposes. We were heavily inspired by current top game Royal Match that Antonina mentioned. So we decided that it would be better to take some live ops activities from that game as an example. So everybody will be uh, convenient with what we are talking about because everybody knows how it works in the Royal Match. So uh, when you will create a new project, you will see the calendar and you will see that some activities are already scheduled, the repetitive events going, ongoing during the week. Some of them are weekend activities, some of the weekday activities, some of them repeat every day, some of them last during the month, like season pass, for example. And you can start checking how they are being made, how they are set up, and uh, to do so, you will you will use our demo app that is now integrated into the platform. As you can see on the right, we have a panel that you can open by this button here, and it will start the demo application, which is connected to this project, and it helps you to simulate LiveOps activities. Uh, so you will not even need to launch your actual game client because it will show you which LiveOps activities are already there, already running for you as a player. And you can click these buttons and open the actual UI. For example, if I press here as a player, I will see that some event has started. I can join it. I will see how it initializes that I'm joining the activity with some other players, and then I see the interface. This event is about win streak activity when players uh, being rewarded if they get to the end of the uh, progression. This event is inspired by Lava Quest from Royal Match, but we designed it differently visually. Um, so you see that it needs um, levels to be won to track win streak. And for that purposes, our demo app includes these buttons where you can simulate your winning. For example, if I will press this button, I will win one level. And if I go back to the event, it will show me animation how I progress through the levels. If I win a couple more and get back, I will go further. And if I will win the whole track here, I will get the final reward. And here you see that this UI is pretty much complex. It shows the whole mechanic. It shows um, uh, reward claiming process with animations, and it actually gives you this reward, 1,667 coins, which you can now track here in inventory. You see, we now have these coins. Uh, and event finished, and you now don't see it here. The same way exactly your players will see this event in actual game client when you launch your game. Let's check another activity, the season pass. Season pass starts with promotion of activation. You can press here. You can see that you can purchase premium track. Let's not do it right now. Let's go to the main screen and we see that we have this uh, track of 30 levels. We can click here and see the information about rules of this activity. You see that timer is ticking, 9 days left, and it needs keys to progress through it. So I can simulate that I am getting these keys, pressing plus. So now I have 10, and if I go back, it will show me the progress that I am now progressed to level 4, and I can claim these rewards completely as the real game. Players in the real game will see the same. If I want to activate premium track, I can buy this premium pass. Now it's activated. Now I can claim premium rewards. And this is how it works. Now we have an example of chain deal. Chain deal is a group offer when you have to claim the currently available uh, step to unlock the next one. For example, I'm claiming this hammer, then I unlocked 100 coins. I can take it as well. Here I can claim some chest, and we can see what's inside this chest. We claim it as well. We unpack this chest and get these items into inventory, and we can even simulate our purchase here. And we have this paid item as well. And you can track that these rewards actually placed in our inventory here, 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 and here. So everything works. Now we have another example of mini game, the complex event that here is being repeated every day is a car race. It also heavily inspired by Royal Match Sky Race, but there are airplanes and we have cars here. So this is already an event that works on winning levels. And to progress through it, we will keep winning. And you can see that cars are moving now. We are progressing towards the final reward. We can see what's inside of it. And if we will eventually win, let's check what's happened. I need 2 more, and I'm simulating my win in this reward, in this event. So I can claim my reward now. Um, I just skipped animation, sorry for that. Now, you see that here was only 4 activities visible. This is because today is 22nd of October, Wednesday, and only this, and this are active. But using our demo application, we can simulate our calendar by skipping time. Let's skip 2 more days to check these events, these activities. Skip 1 day, skip 2 days, and get back to simulation. And now we see that these events appeared. So currently we are at number 24. We can see this offer, and this is exactly how your players will see it. And you can buy it, and yeah, we had some rewards from it in our inventory. Now we see another one, which is here, um, and this is a group offer for 3 positions, and every position can be purchased only once. Let's buy this one. Hmm, something happened with animation, sorry. And we can buy this one and this one as well, and everything was placed into inventory. Uh, now, because 2 days passed, these events that were running 2 days ago are already finished. So you can check what will happen if they are finished. Now it shows that uh, it's finished state, and you can see that you have nothing there, and you can just close it and it will restart. The same with this event. I didn't participate yesterday, so it has to restart as well. Now let's see what we have here. We have another mini game in this calendar, Power Matrix. But when it will start? It will start. It will start in 3 days after today. So let's skip another 3 days. 1, 2, 3. And let's check if it started. Yes, it's now started because now it's 27th of October. It started, and it is event that we call Power Matrix as an example, but it is inspired by Royal Match's Magic Cauldron event, where you have to guess correct order of colored items, in our case it's batteries, but you have to spend turns to make moves, and let's simulate that we actually have these turns from some other activities like winning levels or and so on. So I will give myself uh, a few batteries. Now I have 20 of them, and I can start playing. Let's put these batteries in this order. Okay, I guessed one. Now the other ones will be placed like this, and I guessed this first level. I passed first level and I got reward. Also, as we can see, there are 15 levels. So let's check what's inside of it. So final rewards is this, and we can tap here and see the whole rewards track. So everything made inside this UI view, UI builder. It allows you to cover all event activities with all windows, all pop-ups, tooltips, and so on. And this is how we are playing, and we continue playing. Oh, I guess from what first attempt. And now let's see how we actually built these UIs. For that, we can
Misha,
go to assets.
um,
Yes.
bef- before you proceed to
Mhm.
showcasing how it's built, I
Yep.
wanted to raise one of the common questions that we get at the demo, and most clients ask if they start with Royal Match style template, how far can
Yes.
they customize it? The art, layout, and logic while showing the UI, if you could mention that too.
Yes. When I will demonstrate your UI builder, I will also show how you can customize it. Okay. Sure. So you see that here are uh, views that we use to show UI. For example, let's check what we have here in this tower climb event that I was showing you first. Let's open it. And here you see the editor, how you can build these UIs here just using our um, pretty simple interface. So currently we are seeing this game main screen. We can select any element here, like for example, this close button. We have all the properties, coordinates, size, everything that you can set up to make it look perfect. And here you can also assign action. So this button will close window. So everything will happen automatically for you. You can do nothing about this. Um, for example, this element, which displays time left, it also has its own type. It's dynamic text that automatically demonstrates time left till the end of the event. Or you can set up, for example, the font size, color, some effects like shadow, and so on. Uh, and here on the left in navigation structure, you can manipulate with multiple windows and pop-ups that included into this UI. For example, if we hide this and show this pop-up will be showed when you failed the event, or this uh, layout will be used when you're getting reward, or this layout will be used when you're joining the event, or this one when you start it, and you also can use this dynamic text to show how many how, how, how many levels exactly you have to pass depending on the config of this event. So this UI is connected directly with configuration that you make in Balancy to set up these events, and it uses content dynamically, like event name, for example. Here it's localized, and if you set up in multiple languages, it will be automatically localized inside this UI by our SDK. You can do nothing with it. Uh, and let's see, for example, how we can change. mm, how we can change something. So imagine that mm, you install this package, but you don't like the art. Of course, this is just placeholder art that we use to demonstrate, but you have your own art style and you want to change. You can just reskin that we gave you, and you can upload your own art, or you already have it uploaded. You can just change art here. Um, how you call it? A ribbon. Yeah, we have a couple of ribbons, or um, you can have it like, okay, we have lots of items here. Let's change it to, for example, that one. Now, if you want to check how it will look like, you can use this button to quickly check in demo app how your changes will look. So here you see that it already changed. So if you deploy these changes, your players will see it like this. And this way you can change every possible parameters that we allow you to change here, like coordinates, size, and so on. So if I would change the size of the um, text, I can play this again and see how it goes. Uh, I need to I need to fail this events, so you will see how it works. Yeah, you see it's smaller. So everything changes in real time, just on the fly. Uh, let's see another. And
Michael, I
yeah,
want.
okay. I see that we have another question. Please proceed.
Yes. So I wanted to inquire. This is one of the common questions at the demos as well.
Mhm.
At the moment, we have 8 events, right, from Royal Match that we customized and added on the platform. If the
Mhm.
teams want to create their own events, is it possible, or should they just follow the templates? What's the process?
It is possible. You will just need to create these views, this UI, just from the scratch. If I will go here, you see this create button. You just create new view, and when you open it in the editor, you will just start from the blank page. And following our examples, you will just know how to put these components there, like images, buttons, texts. You will fill it with information, and then you connect it with your own events, like it's done here, for example. Uh, Here, you just set up the view, and your event will use it and show it here. So everything is configurable, everything is allowed to be edited. We just provide these events as an example, so you could check how we implemented some things, how buttons work, how localized texts work, and so on.
Mhm. On that topic as well, when you create your event, if let's say your game has complex animation,
Mhm.
3D animation, does Balancy support it? That's also one of the common.
Currently, we don't support 3D animations, but we support um, JavaScript embedded into these views. This is the thing that I didn't show you. So here we have JavaScript attached to this page, and this script is responsible for functionality of this view. It fills up with the real data. It's responsible for animating all these moving parts, reverse claiming, all the stuff. It just meant programmatically here. Um, but for simple animations like these clocks ticking and so on, you could use just animated PNGs that are played automatically.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to add on this topic. Actually, since you can use JavaScript, that means that you can use Pixie, Phaser, or any other library that can render for you the graphics using
Mhm.
WebGL canvas most likely, and then you can add 3D. We just don't have anything out of the box, but if you can use some 3D library, then yes, you can make it work. It's slightly
You
harder
just
than
have
making just 2D UI.
you
Mm-hmm.
just have to include its code into global script here, and then you can use it as a library. That's
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Michael, thank you so much for sharing. So now as we started looking into
thank
the
you.
code appeared on the screen. I'm gonna pass on the word to Pavel to go over the integration, how long it takes and what it
Mhm.
entails.
Yeah, thank you, Antonina. And Michael as well. Michael showed you a lot of cool templates that are ready for you to use. And as he mentioned, you can customize them anywhere, any way you want. But the best part of the new plugin is that everything what you just saw from Michael's presentation can become a part of your game in just minutes. Let me share with you my screen and show you. Do you see Unity?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So first of all, of course, you have to import Balancy package. You can just go to Windows Package Manager in Unity. Here you can see that I have already added the latest Balancy package. But if you need to edit it, don't have it, just click on this plus button, then choose Add Package from Git URL. And in our documentation, you can get this URL, just place it there, basically, here, and it will automatically find Balancy and import it for you. You can see what balancing consists of here in this section of packages. In the Balancer folder, you can see what's inside. Some of the code is open sourced, but not everything. So feel free to investigate how it works. Once you do it, let me show you what next steps you would do. And for that, I'm making the new scene. It will be, oh, sorry, empty one. Now you just click on Tools. Those are the buttons which Balancer will create for you once you import it. In this window, you have to authenticate with the same credentials which you use in Balancy. Then you need to pick the game. Then you choose the branch. Dev by default, everyone has it. And then you need to import Balancy launcher. Just click this button. We can connect it to the dev and add the UI elements. You see some icons already appeared in my canvas. And then to finalize this scene, I need to add camera because I need to refresh everything, and I need to add event system to track the clicks. Yes. So now we can save the scene 1, and let's try it. So Unity compiles, we're launching, and as you can see, there is a very similar what you saw in the simulation. The same icons appear on the left and right with some similar events. And if you click it, you can see the same pop-up. With the same animations, everything looks the same. It works slightly different between mobiles and Unity because of technical restrictions. On mobiles, everything will appear on the top of your game with transparent background. So if you don't have a background, it will be your game underneath. And all those elements which you see will be rendered above your game. And it will look and feel like part of your game. In Unity, we could not do it, at least for now, because of technical limitations. So now it appears as additional pop-up, but you can play it in an absolutely similar way and close it whenever you want to close it. Actually, that's it. That's the whole integration which you need to do. Imagine that there will be not an empty scene, there will be your game, and those icons will be a part of your main screen. You can change them the way where they will be rendered. So this prefab which we just created, you can view how it's structured. You can change the sizes of the icons, the location, everything is changeable. And once you're happy, you just make the build, launch it, and feel free to use it. That's it.
All right. So yes, as we went over the integration, I also have some questions prepared from the clients from the most recent demos. So one of the questions we have here is how long will it take for the team to fully integrate with Balancy? Of course, we see, how fast the process takes, but if we were to say from the start until the teams can utilize Balancy, what would the process look like? And how many team members do you need to operate the platform?
Well, as usual, it really depends on your end goal, like how much content you want to move to Balancy. And it depends on the stage of your game, of course. So we have different cases. We have games that successfully did the integration in a week and launched the game. We have cases for other studios whom it took a month, maybe 2. But technically, it will require you a couple of days. But honestly, 1 week, and mostly because you need to test different cases. Your team need to read documentation, understand how everything works, just double check that on all the devices it looks as they want. So I would put at least 1 week. So your team would get familiar with the tool. They will start to understand how everything works, and so they can easily launch an offer or mini game or a shop. So 1 week is more than enough, usually for one engineer. Assuming, of course, that you already have the UI and everything ready to use, so they could use the assets to build the UI using Balancy tools.
Mm-hmm. So do players need to be online for LiveOps to work?
Well, it depends again on your setup and what you want. But if your game is supposed to be playable offline, you can prepare your build for that. So you can mark some of the content, including sprites and views, to be a part of the build. And then before you make the build, using Balancy tools, you can preload some configs, some assets by clicking one button, and all the content which you mark in the Balancy dashboard is like required, it will be injected inside of the build and put into the resources folder. So your build will come with some of the initial configs. And even if players will launch the game without internet completely, the first launch, they will still have some content to play with. And later, once the connection is restored, Balancer will automatically download and cache all other additional content which appeared since the previous time they did synchronization. And once the content is synchronized, yeah, you can turn off internet and play it.
Mm-hmm. All right, Pavel, thank you for sharing. Another question also from the recent demo. How does Balancy handle CDN and hosting?
We provide you unlimited CDN and hosting for all the content. So in Balancy dashboard, you can upload any sprites, fonts, audio files, all the views which you saw Mike was creating. They also are placed on the CDN automatically by Balancy, and the many configs. We did not cover it much, but Balancy also has a lot of different configs. You can create your own custom configs, so you don't need to use Firebase JSONs. Yeah, you can use Balancy directly, and all the data is being packed and placed on CDN as well. We're
Mm-hmm.
using Cloudflare. It's one of the best. And our SDK is automatically connecting to the proper URL. It knows where to go based on your game credentials and preloads all the configs, all the assets which are required for the game right now and cache it for you. So your team has a very convenient way to access all the data.
Mm-hmm.
They don't need to think about working with JSON directly. They don't need to think about synchronizing content. Balance does it automatically.
Yes, Pavel. So another common question is in regards to analytical tools and the attribution platforms. Can Balancy connect to them, and what does it look like?
Yes, of course. We are operational platform. First of all, we do provide some high-level analytics, but in most cases, it's not enough. You want to build some custom reports. So for that, I understand you might want to use Amplitude or something else to analyze your game. And most likely you have AppsLayer, Adjust, or something else for your MMP, and you need to connect analytics, Balancy, and MMP tool together. We provide a lot of callbacks. So your goal is to subscribe to those callbacks and react on them. In most cases, it's just one file with 20 lines of code. So you need to subscribe to each event a balance will be sending to you, such as new event appeared, event deactivated, offer appeared, offer deactivated, stuff like that. All those events will be unique for each player based on the conditions you set up in the dashboard. So some players might get events, some players might not, based on their country, payment history, or whatever you decide is important for you. And you just redirect all those messages to your analytics system. And the similar way with MMPs, you can send the same events to the MMP and also can collect some data from MMP, such as traffic source, traffic campaign, and send it back to Balancy. So we would know where players are coming from, and from there you can build your own segmentation in Balancy based on the campaigns, and build some first-time user experience or user journeys based on the campaigns or players' actions.
Mm-hmm. All right. It seems like we've covered most of the questions we had prepared, and we didn't have any questions in our studio chat. So let's just wrap up the webinar. I have a couple of important notes to share before we go. I'll be sharing my screen. Yes, so I would like to thank everyone for joining us today, or to all of you who will be watching the webinar in recording. I'll definitely duplicate it. I know we canceled it, rescheduled it, so I know that not everybody could make it today. However, thank you for joining. Thank you for my teammates for preparing such amazing demos. I would like to announce that we are releasing best practices for in-game offers soon. So keep an eye out for that. We'll be definitely publishing it on our LinkedIn. And if you want to see Balancy closer, if you have any questions that we didn't cover, feel free to book a call and we will walk you through the pilot again and answer any specific questions you may have.